And more, there is a big chance that that may not even make a full presentation. So if you want emeralds and you missed it when it was on before, we have it for you. Okay, now we're gonna talk pink tourmaline. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the table. This is a big customer pick. We sold it originally for $149. We're doing it now for $129. It's on FlexPay for you at under $26 to be able to get this home. 6 strands of pink tourmaline. 6 strands of pink tourmaline.
So do the math on that. 129 divided by 6, okay? So is that a crazy, crazy deal?
Like $20, 20-some dollars a piece.
And this is natural pink tourmaline, and this comes out of Mozambique. This, of all the tourmalines that the different colors that tourmaline comes in, this is one of the rarest. And I will tell you right now, okay, that they're predicting for 2019, and the reason that they know is because of all the different, you know, the fashions that are coming out, and they monitor the color swatches. Pink is supposed to be super, super hot, but especially these hot pinks.
But tourmaline itself is considered an exotic gemstone.
Exotic, and here again, tourmalines, just like sapphires, comes almost in every color of the rainbow. Pink being probably one of the rarest. Of all the different colors. It's the one. And also to be able to get this where it's all the same color, you know, it's very rare that you actually find pink tourmaline, or you'll find one color in a deposit. And these are all, they all come in the little crystals. We left the little crystals just like they came. All we did, we took them and we polished them, ground them up, so there's no, ground them down, did edge grinding, so there's no rough edges or anything. I wanted to do this waterfall look. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough big material so I could cut cabochons and maybe do some faceted cabochons or do some cabochons. I thought this was the best use of the material. You get that big, bold look, that waterfall. You're just dripping in pink tourmaline, natural pink tourmaline from Mozambique. Never, it's not heat treated, it's not color enhanced, it's the real deal.
Again, Jay, talk to us about so these actually are mine, just there's no enhancement.
There is no enhancement on this. They're not dyed, they're not color enhanced, and they're not, a lot of the tourmalines, how they do the colors is they do what they call heat treat, where they'll boil them in oil, or they'll do it like an oven process where they cook them at different temperatures for different times, for different periods of times, and it'll change the color on them. This is the natural color of the material. And these are all just little natural crystals, the natural pink tourmaline crystals. And all we did was we edge ground them, took a diamond Dremel, drilled them, and then we strung them. But we wanted to give you something big, something bold. You know what, and I looked at 1 strand, then I looked at 2 strands, and then I just kept adding the strands. Pretty soon when I got to 6, I thought, wow, that's a statement. On Valerie, look at this. I mean, look at it. When you see that, and that camera's way back from Valerie. Think about the distance that is from Valerie, and you just see it when they first zoom in on her, and then boom, it's right there. It really, truly is a statement piece. And again, pinks are gonna be so hot next year.
Oh, no question. But Jay, this particular style, like we said before, it's that waterfall just dripping. And this is a customer pick at the original selling price, which is $20 more. And tourmaline is not one that we have very often.
It's actually something that I don't just get oodles and boodles of, right? That it's not something that I can just go like this deal right now, like this material. When we went on this buy and we bought from this miner, we bought 5 other different rough materials at the same time. So that was the way that we're even able to get this at the price that we needed to make it affordable so that we could actually do the design. So even if I went back and they had more of this rough material, I couldn't get the deal that I got just by trying to buy, especially when I'm trying to buy their top quality material. Richest.
Well, and you know what? They're telling us this probably is gonna sell out. I just wanna show you the single strand earrings that we have, which are lovely. The single strand beautiful pink tourmaline earrings are $48.80. So if these are $48.80, I mean, you would think one strand of this might be $129, but you're getting 6 strands. It goes anywhere from 18 inches down to 20 3/4 inches or anywhere in between.
And here again, the value, take 129 divide by 6.
It's like
okay.
$20
so is that crazy?
a
So,
piece.
yeah, it's about 22 bucks a piece.
Did you see
Yeah,
that quick math?
you got it. I'm never going to say anything again.
Right, because I was just like a human calculator. I got it so quickly. Okay, so this is final call on this. This is something that people already loved at the original selling price as a customer pick, and now to bring it back today at a great anniversary price. Big congratulations to you. This is another one, like I said about our fire opal last hour. If Jay had just put a gold finding on this and put this in a boutique, a gallery, this would have been a gallery piece. There's no question about it, because that's normally where you see pink tourmaline. We instead have put a beautiful handcrafted sterling silver clasp, the adjustability in the back, and we're able to bring it to you at $129.90. I'm going to give you a quick update on how many we have remaining here. If you would like this, how many do we have left on this one? Okay, maybe we'll get that for you. Oh, well, it's sold out. So there you go. Goodbye. Bye, sweet tourmaline necklace. It is gone. Okay, matching earrings. We'll just give you a quick look at those because they